Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about solving word problems involving linear equation in one variable, and we're dealing with geometry problems. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So I will give you 3 examples class for you to really understand this one class, and we'll be answering this one class step by step. Once again class, if you're dealing with problem solving, the first thing that you need to do is you need to understand the problem. So let's start with example number 1. The length of the legs of an isosceles triangle is 4 meters more than its base. If the perimeter of the triangle is 44 meters, find the length of the sides of the triangle. Now, if you're dealing with geometry problems class, you need to write down the given. Now, our given, we have given perimeter of an isosceles triangle. So, perimeter of the triangle or perimeter of an isosceles triangle, the given is 44 meters. Once again, class, perimeter of the triangle is 44 meters. Now, it's better for you, class, to have the illustration, especially, class, in geometry. Now, do you still remember, class, an isosceles triangle? What do you mean by an isosceles triangle, class? So, let me just draw that one, isosceles triangle. Now, we call this one class isosceles triangle if the two sides are equal. Once again, class, if the two sides are equal, we call this one class an isosceles triangle. So, this is what we call the legs. So, this side and this side, we can call this one legs. So, this is our first leg, and this will be our second leg. And on the bottom part, class, this one class, on the bottom part, we call this one the base. So, these are the legs, and this will be the base. Now, if two sides are equal, we call that one an isosceles triangle. Now, we are told to find the length of the sides of an isosceles triangle. Now, in the first statement, class, the length of the legs of an isosceles triangle is 4 meters more than its base. So, let me just write that one, class. The leg of an isosceles triangle, is 4 meters more than its base. Alright, so we need to write the equation. On the first statement, the length of the legs of an isosceles triangle is 4 meters more than its base. Now, we have the idea, class, that the leg of an isosceles triangle is 4 meters more than its base. But the problem, class, we don't have any idea for the base. Once again, class, we don't have any idea for the base. But we know that the leg of an isosceles triangle, I will just write L for the leg. Leg of an isosceles triangle is equal sign 4 meters. So 4, I will just write 4. Ignore first the units. 4 meters more than, of course, this is plus sign. Its base, I will just write x. So this will be L is equals to 4 plus x. Once again, class, you will be asking questions, sir, why do we let x be the base? Once again, class, let x be the base. Now, you'll be asking questions, sir, why do we let x be the base? Now, we let x, class, be the base because we don't have any idea for the base, but we know that the leg is 4 meters more than its base. Let's give an example, class. If I will say, class, just an example, class, if I will say the base is 10, what would be the measure of the leg? Of course, class, it's automatic. You know that the leg is 14. Why is that, sir? Because the leg is 4 meters more than 10 plus 4. Okay, 4 meters more than. So it should be 10 plus 4. Now, 10 plus 4, of course, that would be 14. If this is 14, two sides are equal, this leg and this leg are equal, this is also 14. That's automatic, class. That's why, class, if you know what is the base, it's easier for you to identify the leg. But the problem, class, we don't have any idea for the base. That's why, class, we let x be the base. I hope it's clear for you, class. Another example, if I will say the base is 16, what will be the measure of the leg? Of course, you know, class, what is the measure of the leg? That's automatic. This is 20. Because the leg is 4 meters more than. 4 meters more than, that would be plus 4. So, 16 plus 4, that would be 20. And this is also 20. Okay, once again, class, we have the idea for the legs, but we don't have any idea for the base. That's why we let x be the base. Okay, I hope it's clear for you, class. We let x be the base because we don't have any idea for the base. Now, if you have this word more than, you should do it reverse. Once again, class, if you have the word more than, less than, you should do it reverse. Especially, class, for less than, you need to do it reverse. Because if you will not do it reverse, class, in the word less than, I'm sure, class, 100%, you will commit mistake. That's why it's very important, class, you know how to translate mathematical phrases into mathematical equation. So if you want to learn more about that one, class, I will just put the link on the description down below. You have that topic, class, during your grade 7. So once again, an isosceles triangle is 4. So isosceles triangle, the leg of an isosceles triangle, L, is equal sign. So its base comes first. So x comes first. Its base, once again, class, we let x be the base. X more than, copy, plus sign, and then 4 meters. I will just write 4. Ignore first the units. So x plus 4. The leg is equal to x plus 4. It should be x plus 4, class, because you have this word more than. You should do it reverse. Okay, so x plus 4 be the leg. Alright, so I hope it's clear for you, class. So x plus 4 be the leg. So x plus 4 be the leg. So this is x, and this will be x plus 4. Of course, this is also x plus 4. They have the same measure. Alright, now to find the length of the sides of the triangle, we need to use the perimeter of a triangle formula. Once again, class, perimeter is the sum of all sides. Perimeter is the sum of all sides. Sum of all sides. So therefore, if you add this up, you add this one, and this one, that will be the perimeter of the triangle. And we have given perimeter, that would be 44 meters. So perimeter of an isosceles triangle is equal to side 1 plus side 2 plus side 2, and then plus side 3. Alright, so we have given perimeter of the triangle, that would be 44 meters. So this is 44 meters. So we can ignore first the units. So simply write down 44. Once again, class, ignore first the units. 44 meters, I will just write 44. Equals side 1, that would be x plus 4. So x plus 4. Plus side 2, that would be x plus 4. X plus 4. And then side 3, that would be x. So this is the base. This will be x. Alright, so this will be 44 equals, so we can arrange for us not to be confused, combine all x. So we can arrange this one, x plus x plus x plus 4 plus 4. So this will be 44 equals, so x plus x plus x, understood that there's 1 here. So we can combine this one, same letter, and then same exponent for the letter, that is 1. This is what we call literal coefficients for x. So simply add the numbers, 1 plus 1 plus 1, that would be 3. Simply copy x, and then 4 plus 4, that would be 8. Alright, now to get the value of x, we can subtract both sides by 8 so that you can cancel this out. And the remaining expression will be only 3x. So this will be 44. Well, let me just write it here, 44. We don't have enough space, so let me just write it here. This will be 44 minus 8 equals 3x plus 8 minus 8. Now, you'll be asking questions, sir, why do we need to subtract both sides by 8? So that you can cancel this out, and the remaining expression will be only 3x. So 44 minus 8, what's the answer, class? That's correct, that would be 36. Equals, copy 3x. So we apply subtraction property of equality. And then to get the value of x, we divide both sides by 3. Divide by 3, cancel this out. And our x value, 36 divided by 3, that would be 12, is equals to x. This is just the same, class, with x is equals to 12. Once again, class, this is just the same, class. We call this one symmetric property. So therefore, class, the value of the base is equals to 12. Once again, class, our x is equal to 12. So x is equals to 12. This will be our base. Okay, once again, class, this will be our base. So let me just erase this one, class. We don't have enough space, class. You pause the video, class. I'll be erasing our solution. Once again, class, the value of the base, that would be equal to 12. So let me just erase this one. We don't have enough space. Alright, so our base is equals to 12. So let x be the base. So our x is equals to 12. Therefore, our base is equals to 12. And do not forget the units, class. That would be 12 meters. And then for our leg, so leg is equal to x plus 4. So leg is equal to x plus 4. Our x value is 12. So 12 plus 4. What's the answer, class? That's correct. That would be 16. And do not forget the unit, 16 meters. So therefore, the legs, so leg 1 or legs is equal to, so we do have 2 legs. So legs is equal to 16 meters. So the base, that would be 12 meters, and then the legs, that would be 16 meters. Alright, so therefore, this is 16, and then do not forget units, 16 meters, and then 16 meters. If you add this up, 16, 16, and then 12, can we get 44, class? 16 plus 16, that's correct, that would be 32, plus 12, that would be 44. Yup, all set. All set, class. The base is 12, the legs, that would be 16 meters. That's it, class. Once again, class, we do have 2 legs. This is 16 meters, another 16 meters. And then for the base, that would be 12 meters. That's it, class. All set. This is the answer, class, with regards to example number 1. All set, class. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 2. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 2. A 110 meters length fence is used to enclose a rectangular parking lot. The length of the garden is 5 meters more than its width. Find the length and width of the parking lot. So we have given 110 meters length fence is used to enclose a rectangular parking lot. So therefore, this 110 is the perimeter of the rectangular parking lot. So let's just draw that one, class. For have the illustration, if this is our rectangular parking lot, okay, so this will be our rectangular parking lot, or you can have this side. Okay, another illustration. So we can have this illustration, rectangular parking lot, and we have given the length of the fence. So therefore, the length of this fence is 110 meters. So therefore, our perimeter, so we have given a perimeter. Once again, this perimeter is the sum of all sides. Now, we have given 110 length of the fence. So this one right here is the fence. So therefore, we have given, so we can write down our given. So given, we have perimeter of a rectangle is equal to 110 meters. Now, it says on the second statement, the length of the garden, so the length of the garden is 5 meters more than its width. So let's just write that one, because the length of the garden is 5 meters more than its width. Now, how will you write this one, class? The length of the garden is 5 meters more than its width. How will you write this one, class? Of course, we let x be the width. Once again, class, let x be the width. Now, you'll be asking questions, sir. Question, sir. Why do we let x be the width? Now, we let x be the width because we don't have any idea for the width. But we know, class, that the length equal sign is equal sign 5 meters, so I will just write 5 meters more than, that would be plus sign, and then its width, that would be x. Therefore, class, the length is equal to 5 plus x. Now, if you have this word more than, you should do it reverse. So therefore, length is equal to its width comes first, x comes first, copy, plus sign, more than, that would be plus sign, and then 5. It should be L, where the length is equal to x plus 5. Once again, class, for you not to be confused, we let x be the width because we don't have any idea for the width, but we know that the length is 5 meters more than its width. Let's have an example, class. This is our length, and this will be our width. This is length, and then this is width. Let's have an example, class. If our width is equals to 5. That's an example, class. If our width is equals to 5, what will be the measure of the length? Of course, class, automatic, we know what is the length because the length is 5 meters more than. So therefore, if our width is 5, automatic, our length is 10. Question, sir, why do we get 10? How did we get 10, sir? Simply add 5. 5 plus 5, that will be equal to 10 because we know that the length is 5 meters more than its width. Okay, that's automatic, class. If we have the value of the width, we can already get the length because we know that the length is 5 meters more than its width. But the problem, class, once again, class, the problem, we don't have any idea for the width, but we know that the length is 5 meters more than this width. If our width, another example, if our width is 20, or let's have our width is 15, what will be the measure of the length? That's correct. That's automatic. That would be 20 because 15 plus 5, that would be 20 because the length is 5 meters more than its width. But once again, the problem, we don't have any idea for the width, but we know that the length is 5 meters more than its width. That's why we let x be the width. So let x be the width, and then the length is, so let's just write this once again. So once again, let x be the width. So this is x. Now the length is equal sign. So you have this word more than, you should do it reverse. Its width comes first, so x comes first, copy plus sign, and then copy 5. So length is equal to x plus 5. So therefore we can say, once again, let x be the width. Let x be the width. Let x be the width, and then x plus 5 be the length. Alright, so once again, class, let x be the width, and then x plus 5 be the length. So length is equals to x plus 5. Alright, now to find the length and the width of the parking lot, we need to use the perimeter of rectangle formula. So perimeter of rectangle, there will be 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Once again, class, our width is x, so this is x. Our width is equals to x, and our length is equals to x plus 5. This is x plus 5, and then this is also x plus 5. So this is x, and then this is x plus 5. Alright, and then simply substitute the value. So we can write it here. We don't have enough space, class, so we can write it here. Perimeter of rectangle. We have given, class, perimeter of rectangle. That would be 110, right? 110 meters. So let's ignore first the units for us not to be confused. So 110. Let's just write it. We don't have enough space. Let's let x be the width, and then x plus 5 be the length. Alright, and then our formula, perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Alright, so perimeter of rectangle, we have given 110. So let's ignore first the units, meters. So 2 times the length, there will be x plus 5. 2 times x plus 5. So you have 2L, it means 2 times the length. Our given length, there would be x plus 5. Plus 2 times our given width, there would be x. So 2 times x. Alright, so this will be 110 equals, so distribute this one. 2 times x, there would be 2x. And then 2 times 5, there would be positive 10. And then 2 times x, there would be 2x. Alright, and then we can combine this one. We can arrange for us not to be confused. So 110, arrange this one, 2x plus 2x. We can combine 2x and then 2x plus 10. So 110 equals 2x plus 2x. That would be 4x plus 10. And then to get the value of x, we can subtract both sides by 10 so that we can cancel this out. Okay, we can subtract both sides by 10 so that we can cancel this out. So 110 minus 10 equals 4x plus 10 minus 10. We apply subtraction property of equality. So cancel this out. Question, sir, why do we need to subtract both sides by 10? So that less you can cancel this out, you can eliminate 10, and then the remaining expression on the right of this equal sign will be only 4x. And then 110 minus 10, that will be 100, equals 4x. And then to get the value of x, simply divide both sides by 4. So divide by 4, applying division property of equality. And then 100 divided by 4, what's the answer, class? That's correct. That would be 25 equals x. So cancel this out. So 100 divided by 4, that would be 25. Copy equals sine copy x. Or we can write this one, or x equals 25. This is just the same, class. Once again, class, this is just the same. We call that one symmetric property. Alright, so therefore, our value of the width, so width is equal to 25. So this is 25, x equals 25. So this will be 25 meters for the width, or we can say width is equals to, so width is equals to 25 meters. So this one is 25 meters. Alright, and then for our length, that would be x plus 5. So we don't have enough space. Length is equals to our x value, that would be 25. Simply substitute the value of x, 25 plus 5. So length is equal to, what's the answer, class? That's correct, that would be 30. So do not forget the units. That would be 30 meters. And this is also 30 meters. Length is equals to 30 meters. Alright, if we add this up, can we get 110? Let's check. 30 plus 30, that would be 60. And then 25 plus 25, that would be 50. 60 plus 50, that would be 110. Yup. We can get 110. So therefore, the length is equals to 30 meters. And then the width is equals to 25 meters. That's it, class. All set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 2. Alright, let's have our last example, class. Example number 3. Alright, so we're down to the last example, class. Example number 3. One side of a triangle is twice the shortest side if the third side is 4 cm longer than the shortest side. If its perimeter is 16 centimeters, how long is the shortest side? Alright, let's do that. So we have given class perimeter of this triangle. So given perimeter, that would be 16 centimeters. So perimeter of triangle is equal to 16 centimeters. So let's have our illustration, class, for us to be guided. So we have shorter side, so therefore we have longer side and then longest side. So if we illustrate this one, we have shortest side. So this is the shorter side or shortest side, and then longer side. And then we have the longest side. Alright. Now it says on the first statement that one side, so let's just write that one, class. One side of a triangle is twice the shortest side. Right, once again, class. It says in the first statement that one side of a triangle is twice the shortest side. Now, the problem here, class, we don't have any idea for the shortest side. So, therefore, we let x be the shortest side. Because we know that one side of a triangle, so one side of a triangle is equal sign twice the shorter side. So this will be 2x. Once again, class, we let x be the shortest side because we don't have any idea for the shorter side, but we know that this one side, the other side, is twice the shortest side. So therefore, we let x be the shortest side. Alright, so therefore, if this is our illustration, this will be x for the shortest side. And then 2x for one side. So 2x for one side. 2x, that will be one side of a triangle. Alright, so one side of a triangle. So if this is x, this will be 2x. Alright, I hope it's clear for you, class. Once again, class, let x be the shortest side, and then the other side, that will be 2x, because one side of a triangle is twice the shorter side. So that will be 2x. This side will be 2x. Alright, now the second statement, class. The second statement. The third side, okay, it says right there, the second statement. The third side is 4 centimeters longer than the shortest side. Alright, let's do that. The third side is 4 centimeters longer than the shortest side. Alright, so therefore this will be our third side. So third side is equal sign 4 centimeters longer than the shorter side. So that will be 4 centimeters longer than, so plus and then shorter side. So our shorter side, we have the x for our shorter side. Once again, class, for our shorter side, that would be x. So this will be x. Once again, class, if you have this word longer than, more than, just simply do it reverse. So this will be, alright, so this will be third side. So we don't have enough space. So this will be third side is equal to, we can write this one x plus 4. Once again, class, just simply do it reverse. If you have the word longer than, more than, less than, simply do it reverse. So the shorter side comes first, x comes first. So x comes first, copy longer than plus sign, and then copy 4. It should be x plus 4. Alright, so therefore third side, or x plus 4 be the third side. Alright, so almost done, class. So this will be our third side. Alright, so this will be x plus 4 for the third side. Alright, now to find the sides, once again, class, to find the sides or the shortest side, we can use the perimeter of triangle formula. So perimeter of triangle is equal to side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3. So we have given perimeter, that would be 16 centimeters. So just ignore first the unit. So 16 equals, our side 1 is x, our side 2 is 2x, our side 3 is x plus 4. Alright, and then simply combine this one. So this will be 16 equals x plus 2x. Understood that there's 1 here. So 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 4, copy x. And then simply copy 4. Okay, I hope you're not confused, class. I hope you're not confused, class. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1, that would be 4. Simply copy x, and then copy plus 4. And then to get the value of x, we can subtract both sides by 4 so that we can cancel this out. This will be 16 minus 4 equals 4x plus 4 minus 4. We apply subtraction property of equality so that we can cancel this out. And the remaining expression will be only 4x. So this will be subtraction property of equality. So 16 minus 4, that would be 12 equals copy 4x. And then to get the value of x, simply divide both sides by 4. And then we apply division property of equality. So cancel this out. 12 divided by 4, that would be 3 equals x. Or we can write this one, or x equals 3. This is just the same, class. Alright, so therefore, our shortest side, that would be equal to 3. Once again, class, this is 3. So we don't have enough space, class, so let me just erase this one. You pause the video, class. I'll be erasing this one. We don't have enough space, so this will be our solution. Alright, so therefore, our x value, the shortest side, so x is equal to x value, that would be 3. So that would be 3. Do not forget the units, 3 centimeters for the shortest side. So this is 3 centimeters. We don't have enough space, so let me just erase this one. Alright, so once again, x, this one right here, this is x. So therefore, x is equals to 3 centimeters. And then one side, this one right here, 2x, so 2x. So this will be 2 times, our x is 3 centimeters, 3 centimeters. So 2 times 3 centimeters, that would be 6 centimeters. So therefore, this one right here is 6 centimeters. And last one, this one right here, the third side, so third side is equal to x plus 4. Our x is 3, so 3 plus 4, that would be 7. So 7 centimeters. This is 7 centimeters. Alright, so if you add this up, can we get 16? So 7 plus 3, that would be 10, plus 6, that would be 16. Yup, all set. But our answer, class, we are told to find the shortest side. Therefore, our answer, x is equals to 3 centimeters. That's it, class, all set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 3, all set. Alright, so how about you try this one, class, number 4, and then you put your answer on the comments section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. So number 4, the supplement of an angle measures 25 degrees more than twice its complement. Find the measure of the angle. So you try this one, class, and then you put your answer in the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. So once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends. and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.